Sometimes, the quietest rhythm is the one the world moves to. You know the Jacksons. You've heard the scream of a young Michael, the silk of Janet, the swagger of Jermaine. But there's another name etched in gold behind the glimmer, a name that hums like a secret melody beneath the roar. Marlon Jackson. Not the star, not the center, but always present, always moving. And the truth is, you don't really know him. March 12th, 1957. Gary, Indiana. 2 boys came into the world. Only one stayed. Brandon Jackson, Marlon's identical twin, died just hours after birth. A silent fracture that would follow Marlon his entire life. A void with no echo. Raised in a tight, bustling household of 10 kids, the 6th son of Joe and Catherine Jackson, Marlon learned early how to hustle, how to stay in step, and how to find his rhythm, even when the spotlight wasn't his. Maybe that's why he danced so hard. Because every step was for 2. You've seen the Jackson 5. 5 boys in polyester and perfect formation. Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, and the prodigy Michael. But what if I told you Marlon was the glue? He wasn't the powerhouse vocalist. He didn't hog solos. But he danced with fire. He banged congas with fury. He handled the tambourine like a flamethrower. And Joe Jackson knew it. In rehearsal rooms that felt more like training camps, Marlon was molded into an engine of discipline. While Michael wowed with voice, Marlon perfected the beat behind the beat. Marlon was the dancingest Jackson. Catherine Jackson once whispered in an interview, yet he was rarely front and center. He wasn't supposed to be, but without him, the rhythm cracked. Motown made them stars. Then, in 1975, they broke free, rebranded as the Jacksons under Epic Records. Jermaine stayed with Motown. Marlon stepped up. No longer just a dancer or percussionist, he began singing, harmonizing, co-writing. He toured the world, shared stages with kings and queens of sound. But something was missing. Then came 1987. Marlon dropped a solo album, Baby Tonight. Its single, Don't Go, soared to number 2 on the US R&B charts. It could have been the start of a solo takeover. Instead, it was a whisper in the wind. Marlon walked away from solo stardom. No follow-up album, no world tour, no comeback. The world never asked why. Maybe it should have. Marlon didn't fade. He shifted. You just weren't looking in the right places. While the tabloids chased scandals, Marlon was buying real estate in Southern California. While his siblings dropped albums, Marlon co-founded the major broadcasting cable network, a Black-owned TV station that would become Black Family Channel, airing positive, family-oriented content. In 2008, he formed Motherland Group LLC, initiating plans for a historical slavery memorial in Badagry, Nigeria, a bold move to connect African American heritage with African soil. Then came the Study Peace Foundation in 2015, his passion project. Marlon wasn't chasing fame. He was building legacy. I'm more than an entertainer. I'm a builder of bridges. Marlon, in a rare 2018 podcast. He went from moonwalking stages to laying foundations, literally. No scandal, no arrests, no Vegas breakdowns. Just quiet empire building in the spaces you weren't watching. 1975. At just 18 years old, Marlon married Carol and Parker, his high school sweetheart. It wasn't for headlines or hype. It was for keeps. They've been together over 49 years. A lifetime in an industry where marriages last less time than record deals. Together, they raised 3 children, Valencia, Brittany, and Marlon Jr., all of whom chose lives out of the limelight. Today, Marlon's also a grandfather of 6. No red carpets. No tell-all interviews. Just barbecues. Birthdays. Peace. The kind of stability that's rare, especially in families built on fame. Let's talk money. He was part of one of the highest grossing groups in history. Helped pioneer pop. Had a hit solo single. So, what's Marlon Jackson's net worth? The estimates? Around $100,000. Wait, what? Some say he made modest investments. Others say he gave much away. But Marlon himself doesn't flex lumbos or flaunt chains. He wears legacy like a tailored suit. Quiet, refined, deliberate. His siblings boast mega net worths. Janet reportedly at $190 million. Michael's estate still valued in the hundreds of millions. Marlon? He measures wealth differently. In memories, in meaning, in movement. And sometimes, the richest soul is the one who doesn't need to tell you. Marlon Jackson is a paradox. He was there for the rehearsals that broke knuckles. There for the stages that burned with fame. There for the loss of his twin, the rise of his brother, and the global storm that came with the Jackson name. But he never let the noise become him. He danced. He sang. He stepped back. He built. He stayed. And in the end, maybe Marlon was never meant to be a star. Maybe he was the gravity that kept the stars in orbit. So next time you hear, "I want you back," or "Can you feel it?" or see Michael light up a stage in a YouTube time warp, look for the man just to the left, the one spinning not for applause, but for the rhythm that still beats in his bones. That's Marlon, the brother who never left the stage. You just didn't see him until now.